Hello, welcome to the LNG Taxi Podcast. This is it. This is the vlog. We are in the Midlands. Yes, we are in the West Midlands. Currently, I'm in Hilton Park Services, and I'm going to start my shift, a long shift here in the West Midlands, which I am sort of looking forward to, really. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Bit apprehensive because the weather today ain't great. We have had snow, and it is snowing now. What I'll do in a second or so, I will take the camera and I'll turn it around and I'll show you exactly what weather conditions we have got today here in the West Midlands. So I'm going to be working in Walsall, Wolverhampton, Birmingham and surrounding areas, and wherever else I get to, that's where I'm going to be working today. Who knows where I'm going to end up. And also what I'm going to look at as well is the quality of the work here in the Midlands. If you're an Uber driver and you're in the Northwest, Uber recently changed the working areas, changed the boundaries on Uber, where you can start working now in the Midlands quite legally from the Northwest of England. And of course, vice versa, Midland drivers can work in the Northwest quite easily now as well. So the plan is today to do as many jobs as I can. And also I'm going to be looking at the sort of the pulls to jobs. Now in Liverpool and Manchester, the pulls are quite short, so a couple of minutes to run to the job. In Warrington, where I work as well, the pulls are quite longer, so you can run up to like 15 minutes to a job in Warrington, and the job quality in Warrington's higher, and the jobs are better quality than what they are down in Liverpool and Manchester. You know, they tend to run a lot longer. The jobs are normally like £20 plus. A lot of them are like £20 plus, which is great. So that's going to be interesting to look at as well. If you're an Uber driver down here, will the quality of work be any better? Will the quality of work be good? It's going to be a long vlog this today. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be like sort of basically like vlogging along the way. Most of the vlog though is going to be in the dark because it's going to be a long day this. I'm hoping I'm going to do a good wedge today. Hopefully I'm going to do it all right financially. It's Sunday, so it's not Thursday, which I originally advertised. It's Sunday due to traffic conditions on Thursday being horrendous down here. I couldn't work, and that was just the roads are too heavy. So I've changed the vlog day to Thursday. So this will be going up, all being well, Monday or Tuesday, up online, up on YouTube, to have a look at. So plan is the Midlands, with the quality of the work and the distance to take to get to a job, the pull from each job. So hopefully the jobs are going to be quite close together. And again, we'll just see where we end up. Right, I will show you exactly where I'm now. I'm in Hilton Park Services, as I've said. So we'll bring up the camera, and I will turn it round. And there we go. We have got. Ooh, there we go. Bring it back down again. We have got. To get the camera strong. We have got snow. Yes, there we go. We have got snow in Birmingham. There we go. Where there's snow on the ground, we have got a little bit of snow. There it is. A bit of snow on the ground there. I'll bring it up here. So I'll drop it down, and you'll see where we're all about. I'll drop it around here. There we go. Round where I am, and we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. It's snowy. It's a bit snowy out there. There we go. A little bit of snow on the ground there. So we'll see how it goes. Right, I'll check back with you later on. I'll be behind the camera later on and down the road, and see how we're getting on and see how the vlog's going. I will see you in a bit. Welcome to the West Midlands. Yes, the M6 motorway as we're on at the minute, and as you can see, we are just heading into traffic delays again. So gonna come off the next junction now, and we're gonna log on, and we're gonna get going. Hopefully it's gonna be okay. Hopefully out of this motorway we should be okay. But I've been told as well that in Birmingham they are having the Christmas markets. They've started now, the German market, which is very popular. Also as well, I've been told too that the trams are off in Birmingham. There is a problem with the trams, so they are not operating at the minute in Birmingham, so the traffic is astronomically busy. We're not heading into Birmingham just as yet. We are heading around the side of Birmingham. Hopefully I won't be going into the centre, but I can guarantee you I'll be going into the centre of Birmingham. It's just the way it is, the way it's going to be. So at the minute we ain't moving very far. Hopefully this is not a sign of things to come today, but the snow has stopped. It's now not snowing. We're just in traffic on the M6 motorway, just a little bit south of Hilton Park. But as you can see, as always in this part of the world, every time I have been to Birmingham, every time, now I've been on this motorway thousands of times, and the delays have always been like this. So I'll check back when we're off the motorway onto some quieter roads, and hopefully we'll get some jobs. See you soon. Yes, we are now back in Walsall now. We've come off the M6, got out of all that traffic. Looking at the app, it's showing a bit of grey, which means that it is showing that possibly it might be busy. It might be busy around Walsall. So we're moving now. We're on the app. We're live. Let's see where we end up. I wonder where we're going to be today. Who knows where we're going to be? But we'll see where we end up. The snow is now just about a little bit of snow there, but nothing major. Just in this little bit of an industrial unit, just off the M6. So we'll see where we end up. When we check back, it's going to be dark. So you'll just see the bright lights of the West Midlands. LNG Taxi Podcast in the West Midlands. I'll check back a little bit later on, tell you how we're going, how much jobs we've done, and the most important thing of all, how much money we're making in the West Midlands. We'll see you soon. We're a few hours on now and it's dark, and look at this, we are walking in a winter wonderland. It has been snowing here in the Midlands for a few hours, and we've got a little bit of, there we go, a little bit of white. There you go, white on the road. Bring it round to the side, and we're on a bit of a whiteout. There's the Uber app, still going strong, and we're averaging round about £20 an hour at the minute, which is not too bad. One thing I've noticed as well is that the jobs are very close together. I've only been running literally, probably I'd say I've been running more or less 4 minutes to each job, 4 or 5 minutes to each job, and it's, you know, it has been really good. It has been pretty good, really. You know, the jobs have been fairly consistent as well, which has been great, and it has been good. Now, down here in the Midlands, we have got Bolt working here as well. We've also got Ola, but Uber is the #1 company. It's definitely the #1 company. But so far so good. Yeah, it's been good. The jobs have been pretty decent as well, averaging £20 an hour, so it's not too bad really. First job right into Birmingham city centre, right in the centre, but I must admit, on a Sunday, Birmingham city centre is not too bad. It's nowhere near as bad as the likes of Manchester. Nowhere near, because Manchester city centre any day of the week, 7 days a week, is absolutely rammed up. But out here in the winter wonderland of Castle Bromwich, where I am now, currently in Castle Bromwich, and it is a bit of a winter wonderland, but it's pretty nice, pretty cool. You know, the weather is being horrendous, but the snow's now stopped. Current temperature outside, can we see the temperature outside on my dash down there? There we go. We are looking currently at 1 Celsius, so we're on 1 Celsius at the minute. The Uber app still going, there it is there. You know, it's still looking good, but the redness or the grey areas have now disappeared for a while. Castle Bromwich is not a bad working area, but the centre of Birmingham, that before, was busy. I've kept moving. It's been good. It's been good so far. So far the experiment on the LNG Taxi podcast has been okay. Right, check back with us soon as we head along the road and for some more motoring. We'll see you again pretty soon on the LNG Taxi podcast. The challenge, or the experiment, isn't it? It's more of an experiment. Working the West Midlands on a North Liverpool Sefton licence. So far, so good. See you soon. walking in a winter wonderland. Yes, driving now through Castle Bromwich, and the roads actually down here in Birmingham through the week, I can imagine these would be a bit of a nightmare, but this time of day they are pretty. Walking in a winter wonderland. Yes, the snow's still with us here in Birmingham. The roads actually are very wide here. I've noticed the roads in Birmingham are really wide, which is pretty good. You know, they're not all really bogged up and narrow and congested. I imagine through the week maybe congested, but on a Sunday, even the city centre, as I said before, it is pretty much easy to get round. You know, it pretty much is easy to get round. Not major congestion at all. So far it's been good, and I've realised down here that Uber is the #1 ride hailing app in Birmingham, and the West Midlands in general. Other apps, Bolt and Ola here, but people tend to go to Uber first. If they can't get an Uber, then they try Bolt. If they can't get Bolt, then they try a Ola. So Uber #1 in the West Midlands. Today what I've been doing as well, I've been what's known as stopping and dropping. That means wherever I drop off, I just wait there for my next job. Mainly I've done that because I don't really know where I'm going in Birmingham. I don't know many of the areas, so rather than drive around aimlessly, I just basically just stop and wait where I am. And you know, the run times between jobs today has been really good. You know, 4 or 5 minutes max really. Now when I work in Warrington, it can be 15 minutes max, sometimes 20 minutes away. Now I'm now in the outlying, this is Castle Bromwich where I am now. This is an outlying area of Birmingham, and the app here, there's no grey on it, there's no surge on it. It's just basically you know, quite a nice middle class area as I'm driving through it, but there's no real surge on it at all. So we'll see how it goes here. We'll see whether or not we can pick anything up, if we do. But you know, since I saw it at 2 o'clock, it's now 27 minutes past 7, and it's, yeah, we're still hitting £20 an hour, which is okay. It's okay, you know, considering we're 5 weeks off Christmas time, so we're still doing all right. We're not doing, you know, that's okay. You know, I don't mind 20 quid an hour on a Sunday afternoon into Sunday evening. So we'll keep it going, and hopefully we will see where we end up next. What I'll do at the end of the video, I will do like a wrap up, and I'll do that from a service station on the M6. I'll go into the cafe area, or hopefully the cafe's open, and I'll just sit there, and I'll do in front of the camera, and I'll do a wrap up of how it's been really. But if you are a Northwest Uber driver and you fancy something a bit, for me it's like a change is as good as a rest. If you fancy something a little bit different, you know, pop down the West Midlands, you know, and have a little dabble of it, because it's all right. Yeah, and the people so far have been great. I've been really nice. You know, I've told everyone, obviously you can tell where I'm from. I've only got to open my mouth for them to know where I'm from. But so far everyone's been, you know, been really nice and really supportive. So it's been good. Right, well, the road's getting bumpy now. We'll catch you a little bit further on down the road. So now we're finished in the Midlands. We've done it. We have been through the Midlands and we have done it. Successfully completed it. So I ended up doing about £18 an hour average. So we dropped down from £20 an hour to around about £18 an hour, which I suppose, yeah, for a Sunday's not too bad. Working the Midlands compared to the Northwest, is it better? About the same, really. You know, it's just a change, really. So if you're an Uber driver, you work in the Northwest, pop down to the Midlands, just for a change. I've only done one shift one day, but what I will say, the people down there are absolutely really friendly. I was in and out of Birmingham city centre a few times, then out to Solihull, and then out round Tamworth, out to Birmingham Airport as well, where I got offered a job at Birmingham Airport. £9. Didn't take it though. £9. And then I've been at Erdington and Birmingham, Solihull, around that way as well. So I have been around the city. Walsall, I went to Walsall earlier on as well. So I have been around the city. It was It was interesting. Did I enjoy it? Yeah, I did. I did enjoy it, just because it was different, and the passengers were all lovely and all really chatty as well. So the people up here in the down here, sorry, in the West Midlands, really are nice, really are great to talk to. Did I get any big jobs? 2 all-right jobs, but most of them were around about the £7-8 mark. Some were £4. Nothing was below £4, which was quite nice. And because I did stop and drop, so every job I got, when I dropped the people off at that destination, I waited at that destination for my next pickup, and I was only really running probably 4 or 5 minutes from jobs, which was really good too. When I work in Liverpool, again, it's quite quick. The pickup points normally 4 or 5 minutes, as is Manchester. But when you go out to Warrington and Knutsford and those areas, Northwich, your run times are a lot longer. I noticed today the run times were all pretty much close together, so my dead mileage is short, is very, very low, which is great. The snow came down, and but it didn't cause me a problem at all. It snowed, which was okay. The job kept steady. It wasn't mad busy down here today. In the city centre, there was no surge when I was there. And I was in the city centre from like 2:30 to about 5:30, in and out, and no surge. There was the grey. The map went like that grey colour. It goes, but nothing major. No surge jobs at all today. But I did keep it. I did end up on £18 an hour, which is okay, not too bad. Sometimes Saturday night you do a lot more than that, but for Sunday evening, Sunday afternoon into Sunday night, £18 an hour in an area which I'm totally unfamiliar with. I lived on the sat nav, and I only made one little error today as well. One little error, which was I came off a junction, and I went back on the same road and come back down the same road again. Came to the end of the road and turned me around and brought me back again. So that's the only little mistake I made. Maybe put 2 minutes onto the job. Didn't alter the price or whatsoever, which is okay too. But all in all, yeah, it's been fun. It's been good. It's great. Next time I'm going to be doing the East Midlands. That's going to be in January. I'm going to end up go and do the East Midlands and see where we get with that. But tomorrow it's back to the bog standard stuff. Back into Manchester tomorrow. Working Manchester and working Warrington tomorrow. Back on Uber. And but Uber is good. Uber, I never thought I would ever see the day when I could actually work in other parts of the country quite legally, perfectly legally, on the Uber app. I never thought, because I've done like private hire before for a long time. I've been in the job now, but 27 years, and I did Delta for a long time in Liverpool. I never thought, as a cab driver, I'd ever be picking up people in the centre of Birmingham on my Sefton North Liverpool licence. I never thought that would ever happen. So Uber has made that happen. I've been with Uber now nearly 6 years, and it's I got a feeling it's going to go national again. If it goes national again, it's good, because you can end up. And today, I've lost nothing really. I haven't made more than what I'd make normally in Liverpool, Manchester, Warrington, but I haven't lost anything. I've had an all right day. Not fantastic, not a fantastic day, but an all right day. £18 an hour. That'll do for a Sunday, especially when this was billed as an experiment. This was billed as the experiment, but it's been good. I've enjoyed it. Hope you've enjoyed it as well. Lee, Rough by Kelly, my partner in crime, is watching this at home now, so hello to you. Next time we'll be together side by side in our little studio doing the next LNG Taxi podcast. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Why don't you give us a subscribe? Well, blue light there, blue light. Why don't you give me a little subscribe? Yeah, go on. It's just down there, just below here. There's a little red subscribe button. Just give it a little tap now. Go on, while I'm here, just give it a little tap, and subscribe. It costs you nothing. It's free to subscribe, and you'll make me day. You will make me day. What sort of life do I lead if that makes me day? But yeah, you'll make me day, and I'll love you forever. I will. I'll love you deeply forever. If you subscribe, go on, do it now. Do it while I'm watching you. Do it now. Oh, thank you. I love you. See you soon on the next LNG Taxi podcast. Back with us next week. See you then. Sleep well.